All of us are looking for meaning and direction in our life. We are eager to know what our life purpose is. We spend a lot of time trying to understand that. And once we know our life purpose, then we take steps to reach that life purpose, to achieve that life purpose. But in my opinion, we are going about it the wrong way. When we are looking for our life purpose, that life purpose is a destination somewhere far away, and we have to take steps to reach that destination. But what if there was a way in which I could figure out and live my life purpose right now, where I am currently? Values allows me to do that. When I spend time identifying, understanding, and practicing my core values, these values allow me to understand my life direction. These values give meaning and purpose to my life. And then practice of these values allows me to be in touch with my life purpose at every step of the way. In this case, my life purpose is not a destination, it's with me at every stage. So which is better, a destination that will be achieved at some point in the future, or something that's available to me right now? Who am I? This is a universal question that spiritual seekers ask anywhere in the world. And the answer to this is very simple. It's implementing the answer in our daily life that is the most difficult. The Vedas have explained this very beautifully, and I'll share this with you in a literal translation. That, and when they talk of that, it refers to either the universe or to God, whatever name you want to give. That is perfect, whole, infinite. This is perfect, whole, infinite. This was born out of that. And when this is taken out of that, what remains is also perfect, whole, and infinite. It's a beautiful statement, and I love this chant from the Vedas. Another way of explaining this is you are not a drop in the ocean, you are the ocean itself in a drop. I am Nirmala Shekhar, one person out of 5.85 million people in Singapore and 7.8 billion people on planet Earth. Our Earth is one of 8 planets and 5 dwarf planets in this solar system. And this solar system is in the Milky Way galaxy. Our Milky Way galaxy is just one of billions of galaxies in this universe. Within it, there are at least 100 billion stars. And on average, each star has at least one planet orbiting it. The exact size of this universe is unknown. And scientists believe that the universe is still expanding outward. Reflect for a while on the sheer enormity, the gigantic size of this universe that we are all a part of. Let your consciousness be soaked in that majesty and awe. From imagining the size of this gigantic universe, when I come back to my city, my home, I bring back that wonder, that awe, that expansion of my consciousness and awareness. I am just one, a minuscule part of this enormous, infinite universe. Imagine that room full of things. It's not going to be cleared in a day. It's not going to be cleared if I make no attempt to clear it either. So I need to work on it. I need to set aside small periods of time when I quickly start decluttering that room. But eventually, I will be able to start creating more and more space in that room and even find my special red dress. Similarly, if I start regular decluttering of my thoughts, my emotions, my feelings, I start creating space in my inner world and my inner wisdom becomes available to me. It becomes available to me in a way that I can make best friends with this inner wisdom, this inner guidance. Decluttering our inner world is very similar to the process of digestion that happens in our physical body. And we can take lessons from our digestive system. What does it do? When we eat a meal, it takes time to examine the meal, retain all that is important that it considers is nutrition for the body, and then it rejects all that is no longer needed by the body. If that process of rejection, release doesn't happen on a regular basis, then we get backed up and we lose our appetite. And until and unless the body releases the food wastage, there is no appetite for another meal. So this process of release is very crucial for the digestive system. And the same thing can be applied to decluttering our inner world. I call this process the triple R process: reflection, retention, and release. We reflect on an experience, take time out, create an environment, a mood of reflection, and then we retain all that is important to us, the positive experiences we have had, the growth that has happened, and we then decide to release all that no longer serves us. That release process is one of feeling, expressing, and then release. The most important part of the word enlightenment is the word light. And the word light can be interpreted in two different ways. It can either mean weight or baggage, or it can mean illumination. Let's look at the word wait first. When a ship goes on the ocean and it needs to stop at a particular place, it drops the anchor. The anchor is a heavy weight that keeps the ship staying in one place. Similarly, the weights that we carry inside us, the baggage, the clutter that we carry inside us, keep us rooted to one spot, one way of thinking, and prevents us from traveling along the ocean of life. So, enlightenment in this case is decluttering our inner world, something that we talked about in an earlier video. Any time that we are looking within us and identifying something that's weighing us down, either weighing us down mentally or emotionally, enlightenment allows us to shed that weight, to reduce the baggage that we are carrying within us. And in this case, that enlightenment is a process where we gradually unburden ourselves at many different levels. Do subscribe and hit the bell button for more weekly content on self-care. And if you want even more actionable content on self-care, do join me in the Facebook group for weekly lives, discussions, and more tips.